Hello everyone, welcome to the video. In this video we'll be discussing about Python variables and data types. Before we jump into the concept, let me ask you a simple question. In the daily life, how will we be organizing the things? For suppose I'm having a number of books, a count of pens and some different things. I will be storing them in a different containers so that the things will be organized. If I am not storing them in containers, the things will be looking messy. Similarly, in the programming language also, we need to store data in an organized manner. That's where the concept of variables come into picture. Variable is nothing but we are giving a name and storing some value inside it. They are the pair of name and values. They are the building blocks of a program. That is, we can store the data, we can manipulate the data, we can reuse the data also. For suppose, if I want to create a variable, I am creating variable age is equal to 25. Here, age is the name and 25 is the value. So here, age, name and value pair. And also in other programming languages, we need to particularly define the type of data we'll be storing inside the variable. So by using int, here 25 is an integer value. So if we want to create the variable age is equal to 25, we have to give int prior to the age in other programming languages. But in Python, we don't need to describe what kind of variable that is. Python will automatically define it. Age is equal to 25 is simple. We can declare the variable in such a way. This is called the explicit declaration. And also for suppose I have created age is equal to 25. While running the program, in the middle I can change the value of data by assigning I can add or subtract some data. I can do some operations on it. So the variables are dynamic and flexible. So they are quite useful for preparing the program, for doing the program in a flexible way. Whenever I initialize a variable, what happens is a chunk of memory will be assigned to it. Variable name points to the memory and the data will be stored inside it. We will be using a equal to operator for assigning. We can create a variable by using an equal to operator. So before creating a name of the variable, we need to follow some rules. So while creating a name of the variable, we should see that we use only alphabets, numbers and underscores. No spaces should be allowed while we are creating a name of the variable. And also, number should not be used at the beginning of the variable. You can either use letter or underscore. And variables are case sensitive. For suppose I am creating age, this is one variable, and capital AGE, this is another variable, and also capital AGE, this is also another variable. So this is case sensitive. And also we should not use keywords while we are creating variables. Keywords are nothing but the already built-in words that are used as a syntax or for defining some inside the program. In Python, those words are already used for defining syntax or like that. So we should not use the keywords. Again, then it will throw the syntax error. So these are some of the rules for defining variable names. So what kind of data we store inside the variable is defined by the data type. In data types, we are having primitive data types and collection data types. In the primitive data types, we are having text type. In text type, we can store text, characters, alphabetical, words like that. For creating a text data type, we need to use quotations. For suppose I am creating a name data type, string data type. Here what we need to do is we need to use quotations and write the name. This is a string data type. Next one is integer data type. In integer data type we will be storing some numericals inside the variable. We can also store the complex numbers, like here we can see c is equal to 3.4j, 3 plus 4j. In float data type, this float is another type of data type. In this we will be storing the decimals. And next, primitive data type is boolean type. That is, we can say we can only assign two values for a boolean type. One is true and another is false. In the memory, true will be stored as 1 and false will be stored as 0. In certain cases, like we may have to decide whether a condition is true or false. In such cases, this type of boolean data types will be useful. And in collection and data structures, in collection data types, we are having sequence type of data type. In sequence data type, we are having list. List is nothing but a collection of objects. Here in the list we will be having, it is a ordered sequence. In tuple is another sequence type. In tuple we will be having a collection of elements, but it is immutable. That is, once we create a tuple, we cannot alter the elements inside it. And another type of data type is mapping, dictionary data type. It's nothing but mapping. Like key and values will be used, nothing but it's just similar to a dictionary. We'll be having a name and we'll be assigning some value to it. That a number of elements will be existing inside a dictionary. In set data type, it is also a collection of data, but whenever we call a set, it will be displaying same elements in a different sequence, so it won't follow the sequence. Another data type is none type. If we want to create a variable but we don't want to assign any value to it, in such cases none type of data type will be useful. So let's see how we can do this in programming. We want to create a variable. We can create a variable by using a equal to operator. So I want to create a variable a. A is equal to 1. I am assigning value 1. So by running this, a is equal to 1 is created. I want to see what I have stored inside a. So I am using the print command. See, a is created. A variable is initialized here. In data types, we are having a number of data types. Now let's see. Here we are assigning some. I can assign in numerical data types. So we will be giving we'll be storing numericals, integers or floats inside the variables. So for suppose I want to give a float type of, I want to create a float type of data type. So I am assigning 3.2 to b. I want to see the type of data type. Print b. If I want to see the type of data I'm storing inside this, what we need to do is use type of b. So the data stored inside in b is float. So type of b is float. It is displaying a float. And for suppose here in string data types, we are in the quotations, we can give some text, and I want to see the type of data. If I run it, I can see print a. I have stored hello inside print a. I want to see the type of a, the data stored inside in the a. It's a string. Str is string. Here And next we will see that list data types. In list data types, there are what we do is list can be initialized using square brackets. One, as it is a collection of data, I'm storing some 1 2 3 4 elements inside it, and I will be printing A. As it case sensitive, we should be conscious about that. All the what I have assigned inside A is displayed here, and I want to see what data type is A. So the data I have stored is a list, so it's displaying as a list. In tuple, as we discussed, we can do tuple by assigning close brackets 1 2 3 4. These are the curved brackets. A is equal to 1 2 3 4, and I will be printing what I have stored inside A. And also I want to see type of A, what type of data type it is. See, I have assigned a tuple. A is equal to 1 2 3 4, and the type A is tuple. And in set data type, as we have discussed, set, what we have to do is, for initializing a set, we'll be using flower brackets 1 2 3 4, and let's print it and see the type of data we are stored inside it. It's a set. And I will again, as we discussed, this is we want to get a sequence of data. Now let's print A again. It's saying sequence, but in set the data will not be stored. We will always be not displayed in ordered sequence. Next type of data type is a dictionary. In dictionary data type, how we will be initializing is A is equal to, starting with flower bracket, I want to A is equal to hello, as I'm using strings, we need to give quotations, double quotation or single quotation, so anything is valid. And I want to give one more element, as they are key and value pairs. This is the key, B is key, and I am assigning a value to it, world. So here we will change some name like a dictionary, dict, and let's print it. Print and check the type of dictionary, type of the variable. So what we have assigned to it is displayed, and the type of data type is dictionary here. In none data type, I can use none. It's as simple as such. I am not assigning any value to it, and see the type of A. None type, as I haven't assigned, we can use none if we don't want to assign any value to it. And next, by using type, we can understand what type of data type it is. And also certain times we can convert the type of data. For suppose I am taking, using an input function, I want to input some data, enter a number. Okay, and I will run it. I want to enter 12 and see what data is stored inside it, what type of data is stored inside A. It has stored 12, and what type of data type it is. As I am taking an input function here, even though I have entered a number, the data will be stored as a string. I want to convert, I am assigning some value numerical. I have assigned integer value to age. Now I want to convert age into float data type. In such cases, what I can do is age is equal to float age. And let's see the type of data type of age now. Float. Here we have given integer value, but by using float here, float function here, we have converted into float. This is called typecasting. We are converting the type of values, we are converting the data type into another data type by using the typecasting. These are some of the operations that we can perform. We can understand what a data type is and what are the variables. That's all for now. We'll meet in the next video.